We are back. This is the UFC Awards. I'm Jeevan. I'm with
Bowls, as always.
How are we doing?
I'm good. I mean, I'm liking this new setup. The setup's going to get better and better as we have a look. It's beautiful. We've even got a soundboard. Like,
We are elite.
We are. And like I said, it's only going to get better and better. We're going to improve.
What's the saying?
The vids get better. The quality gets better. But the boys always stay the same.
Of course. Well, this is. It feels like we only recorded this yesterday.
Yeah.
The UFC Awards 2023. Let's just go back and find out who won last year and see what the
Let's do it.
What the demographic has changed. Is that the right word? How the world has changed. Let's go. Here we go. These are all boxing.
That's an episode to come as well, by the way.
That will be
Boxing Awards.
So we had the men's fighter of the year, Alexander Volkanovski.
Okay.
Make sure to pop the image on here. Just a reminder.
Yeah.
We had Wei Li Zhang as a women's fighter. Leon
Yeah.
Edwards as a head kick knockout.
Yeah.
I mean, that made sense.
Yeah, of course.
Fight of the year, Chimaev Burns. Breakout
Yeah.
fighter, Alex Pereira.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that was all of them. But
Oh, wow.
this year, we have a different little cast, don't we?
We do.
We've had a lot of great events, a lot of great fights. One thing I didn't do was the event of the year. So I'm going to quickly write that down and we can decide that now.
Yeah.
Three off the top of my head. Oh, actually, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out as we get into it. Don't want to waste the time. But yeah, Bowles, before we kind of get into the awards, what was the highlights of 2023 in the UFC? Just all around some of your favourite, like, obviously we're going to get into it, but was it a good year for the UFC?
I think it was always good. I think it gets better and better, really.
Facts.
Every year. And it only will continue to get bigger and better, I think, from now. Stratospheric rise of the UFC and MMA. And, there's some really good moments. Obviously, you've got Adesanya's knockout on Pereira. That was an insane night.
Huge.
You got Strickland's shock over Adesanya. Adesanya's been through a fair bit this year, and he's definitely picked up some headlines.
For sure. Yeah, and then even looking through, you got Aspinall.
Yeah,
making
Tom
his return.
Aspinall, yeah.
Then winning the title. Sean O'Malley, favourable moment for myself. What else you got? I mean, Amanda Nunes retiring, that was a bit of a moment.
Yeah.
To be fair, there was some half decent, worst pay-per-view of the year. It's got to be that one, hasn't it? Henry Cejudo versus Aljamain Sterling. Kind of washed, but like you said, loads of big moments in the UFC. Jorge Masvidal retiring.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, let's get straight into it. First award of the night, we will go with the fight of the year. The nominees, we put these on the story, by the way, so if you're new around here or you're watching this and you want to take part in the boxing ones that are coming out soon or obviously next year, where can you check us out?
You can check us out absolutely anywhere.
That's it.
You can check us out on
YouTube. That was all
YouTube, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Deezer,
Podbean.
You can check us. You can even go on your Alexa. You say, "Hey Alexa, play the fight rundown," and we will play.
Tried and proven as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we've even got some of the boys to try it out, and
you know what? We didn't even get him to try out. Bailey Legg.
He did do it.
Fight
Yeah,
rundown
off his
ultra.
own back.
That's facts. But yeah, and of course, Instagram and TikTok is where we kind of put everything on. So make sure to check them out. But yeah, fight of the year. Let's get into it. We nominated Justin Gaethje versus Fiziev, Jalen Turner versus Hooker, and Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski, number one.
Yeah.
Let's run through these fights quickly. Gaethje Fiziev first. That was in London, wasn't it?
Was it?
I'm sure. Yeah, it was. It was on the Leon versus
Oh, snap. Okay. Yeah.
March 18th. I've got it here. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great fight. Literally Justin Gaethje proving why he is the god of war, really, isn't he?
Definitely. And whenever you tune into Justin Gaethje, it's the same, isn't it? You always get fireworks, and time after time he's proved that, and never disappointed, man.
Nah, for sure. I mean, he's definitely the most entertaining fighter in the UFC.
Yeah.
I think there's no one more entertaining than Gaethje, and I think he's proven it week in, week out. Well, not week in, week out, fight in, fight out. And he's just making one of the GOAT resumes. And even Fiziev, fair play to him, hopping in there.
I mean, yeah,
It's a tough fight, isn't it?
he came into the UFC an absolute monster, didn't he? And he was beating everybody, and he's definitely at that level. He's definitely on that top 5 level in the division. But you know, Gaethje's just a different beast.
Yeah, and then we'll drop down again. Turner versus Hooker. I mean,
Jalen Turner, a fight rundown favourite for sure.
Yeah, oh, what a guy! You called him. That board's right there.
Shall I get the board out? Or
Go ahead.
I'll get it out quick.
Here we go. Legendary board, right? This was made in like literally our first 5 episodes doing it together.
I hope this is the right.
And I think what are we over 140 episodes being done together?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Now look.
Now stick it right there. I don't know if you can even see that, you know. But
it's crazy.
He's right there, Jalen Turner. Bowles take.
Yeah, Bowles called that one. He called it time ago. And he fought Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker with a decision win. But I can't lie. I think I had Jalen Turner in that fight.
Yeah, so did I, to be fair.
Yeah, well, there we go. These two just literally went in there and thought, fuck it. Let's just give everyone what they wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what else is on that pay-per-view. Let me just check. That was UFC 287. 290 it was. 290. It was Volkanovski Rodriguez. Thank you, Bowles. Oh my God, look how far down it was. They're just absolutely... Yeah. They didn't even get an award for it.
Who did get performance of the night? I mean, fight of the night.
Moreno Pantoja.
Really?
Mate,
I mean, it's no Jalen Turner, Dan Hooker, is it? Come on.
Nah, that fight was too late. That fight was way too late. But yeah, we are big fans of the Spider.
Of course, yeah. I think it's gonna go far. I mean, UFC, it's different in the UFC with boxing. I feel like you get a lot more years.
Sorry, carry on.
So I feel like you get a few more years on the clock.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
I think it's not too hard to come back and get yourself in the rankings either. So yeah, he'll definitely be back in that top 10.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, with the UFC, a loss does not matter.
No,
you can lose and carry on, and exactly, I think hopefully that happens with Jalen Turner. Who did he just get? Oh, Bobby Green.
Yes,
that knockout he got at the end of the year. Wow. Yeah. That was a bad call. That should have been called off way
definitely
earlier.
Yeah. I mean, what can we say about Bobby Green quickly? I mean, it doesn't get old, does he? Really, is it?
No, not at all. I mean, he's fighting at UFC 300.
Yeah,
but he's against Jim Miller. I fancy Bobby Green for that.
Really, Jim Miller? What's Jim Miller got the biggest, most wins? Sorry.
Yeah, and I think he's got the most wins. He's got the tied most submissions in the lightweight division. I'm pretty sure he has the most fights as well.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, Jim Miller's insane, but I think I fancy Bobby Green. I can't lie. I think I definitely fancy Bobby Green.
Yeah,
I'm putting my money on Bobby Green.
But I probably would as well. But Jim Miller's no joke, I would say. But you know, yeah, but madness.
Yeah,
madness for Jalen Turner.
Yeah, 100%. And finally, we've got Islam Makhachev versus Volkanovski, number 1, all the way back at the first pay-per-view of the year. That was a lit fight, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, Volk coming in as maybe the pound-for-pound number 1
Facts.
at the time. And Makhachev comes in. What can you say about Makhachev? I mean, is he unbeatable?
It's not quite a bold statement, but I think it's true.
Yeah.
I think it is true. I mean, yeah, this fight was close. Everyone had it for Volkanovski, I feel like, at the time. But I definitely had it for Islam at the time. Watching it, I think Islam won that fight.
Yeah.
Then look what Islam does in the rematch.
Exactly, yeah. Putting them doubters to bed, wasn't he? Yeah,
100%. No doubt about it, quite literally. But yeah, that first fight was so good. I mean, Volkanovski was fired up. It was in Australia. And it was literally home court advantage, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was,
literally.
The perfect example.
Yeah.
And made it look easy. Well, anyway, shall we go to the winner?
Let's do it.
Hit that button. So we have 2 ways of doing this. We've got the fans and the US. Not the US, the us. Sorry, I wrote us. And I was bloody just quick reading it. But we have the winner. You guys picked. The listeners picked. Gaethje versus Fiziev. Have we got a little... Oh, yeah.
No. There we go.
Sorry, I'm just still getting used to the soundboard, aren't we?
Yeah, of course, yeah. We don't know where everything is, do we?
Yeah, and then...
What did we go for?
We went with Turner and Hooker.
We did.
I think reasonable pick. I think it was a better fight.
You can't hate us for it, guys. Come on.
You cannot. That's true. And then we're moving on to the next one. So we next have the submission of the year.
Submission. Let's go.
Nominations. You want to read them nominations out, Bowles?
Give me that book. So first submission, we've got Grasso versus Shevchenko.
Okay.
Shavkat versus Jeff Neal. Yeah. And John Jones and Cyril Gane.
Okay.
Decent nominations there. And I just want to start on the almost elephant of the picks there.
Go ahead.
It's John Jones and Cyril Gane. A huge fight. I mean,
magnitude was insane.
Exactly. And for him to get Cyril Gane out there the way he did, I mean, we know how good John Jones is. I mean, I think everybody in the world knows he's probably the hardest bloke on planet Earth.
Depends who you ask. Some people are picking prime Mike Tyson over John Jones.
Yeah, we've had this conversation, haven't we? You know.
Currently, though, John Jones is the baddest man unarmed on the planet, isn't he?
I mean, he beats Mike Tyson right now for sure. For sure. I'd like to see that still. Anyway,
I'd be up for that.
The way he destroyed Cyril Gane like with ease almost
in a world heavyweight championship fight.
Exactly. There was question marks. Like how would he deal with everything? I mean, I can't believe there was question marks looking back. Like, I don't know whether it was question marks for everyone, but for myself, I thought, how was he going to cope at heavyweight? You know, with putting on all that weight, but then
looking back, it was disrespectful.
Absolutely, it was disrespectful to maybe the greatest of all time, and but yeah, serious submission and showing that he's got more than just striking in his arsenal.
Sorry about that. I don't think that picked up on the sound, but yeah, like you said, exactly. It was the most shocking moment in UFC of 2023, probably, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think if you're looking at the submissions, it was the least crazy submission. It was the stage of the submission, wasn't it? It was a stage that he did it in. It wasn't just like, it wasn't a twister or anything, but
no.
I mean, who would have even thought John Jones could go in there after a 3-year layoff, 4-year layoff almost, and tap out who we thought was pretty much probably one of the best.
Definitely.
So then we're moving on. I'm just gonna get that.
So
I'll try and make sure to put the clip in, but we always just get copyrighted. Like, that's the hit. True. That's the hit we take for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, we get copyright like every video. So
the fire videos are like, look at the vlogs. Like, look at that. Look at the way John Jones on top of him does not look like he's under the chin.
Oh damn. Yeah, there might be a few clips and clangs or whatever on accident.
Still
do apologise for that. So next up we've got Shavkat and Jeff Neal.
Oh my god, this submission!
Take it away, son.
I mean, I don't get how you can do that to Jeff Neal. No. The guy stood there and cranked his back so hard, he looked like a chiropractor in there.
Yeah.
Shavkat's insane.
What can we say about Shavkat this year? I mean, spoiler alert, he's not in the breakout fighters, but no.
Maybe we should have put him in there.
Is he a breakout fighter though, or is he?
He's had a breakout year. We knew who he was at the beginning of the year, but he's never had a breakout year.
Yeah, this is why I think maybe not for the breakout fighters. I think we knew how good Shavkat was, and he's possibly like a Kazakhstani Makachev.
Yeah, some people say he's boring, and I think that fight was not. I wouldn't say it was boring, but it was a bit competitive, and I think the fact that he did that in the third round, just watching it there.
Is he boring, or is he just too good though? That's the thing.
That's the gap, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got boring like early Usman, but then you've got boring like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, this is
what
it.
I mean, it's a tough in between, and I think, well, with the way he looks against Stephen Thompson, I thought he looked really good. Yeah, so it was boring though, quite easily won.
Definitely, yeah.
So
I mean, it depends what you like, innit? Do you want to see the pinnacle of the sports, technical wise, or do you want to see a great fight? I mean, by that meaning a barnstormer. Yeah, it depends on what you like, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And
next
great
up,
submission, final one.
Yeah, next up we've got Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko. Talk to me about that.
I think this is. I'm not going to spoil the picks, but I think this is the most impressive of both.
Yeah.
The fact that, I mean, I'm an A1 glazer of Valentina Shevchenko, aren't I? I think she's so good. And to see Alexa Grasso go in there and rear naked choke her, and did you see her face, the colour of her face after that submission? We'll put the picture down here. That is insane. That is something else, isn't it?
It is.
I
And
mean,
like you
crazy.
said, someone like Shevchenko, incredible. No one expected that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think it was one of the maddest things I've ever seen. I remember, I think I watched it live, and I was like, holy shit, like, that's her done. But yeah, Grasso quite clearly looked good. They had the rematch. It was a dodgy decision, people saying. I don't get how Shevchenko lost that, but still got to give it to Grasso.
Exactly.
But yeah, should we go to the winner?
Let's go to who wins and go on.
The winner of this award, the fans and the Fight Rundown, well, the listeners and the Fight Rundown, is a joint winner.
Yep.
John Jones and Cyril
Gan.
Bongamin.
Bongamin.
Got choked.
Bongamin
Saying it
did
like
get
he
choked,
won, he won the award. But yeah, that is the winner. I think you can't hate us for it again. Well, to be fair, we all agreed on that one.
Yeah, exactly. And
Balls
like I said, just the magnitude of the event, I think, wins it.
in New York as well.
Yeah.
Insane. You want to move on to the next one?
So next, we've got the performance of the year nominees. We've got.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Get ready to go.
Let's go.
We've got Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya against Alex Pereira. And Sean O'Malley against Aljo.
What do we start with, Bowles?
I think we start with Izzy and Pereira today.
Izzy and Pereira. I mean, like you said at the beginning, Izzy had a crazy year. He had an ups and downs year, didn't he?
Roller coaster of a year for sure.
But when you talk about performances, that is how you redeem a loss.
Absolutely.
The knockout
obviously
heard around the world.
Is it the best picture of the year?
Yeah.
When he knocks him down and he got that, you know.
you just clammed his face, clammed his head. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? The way he held it. Yeah, picture of the year is that. I still remember the thumbnail we posted for that.
So sick.
It was like, it's such a basic thumbnail, but it was just the picture was so hard.
Yeah, it is so sick.
I mean, just sits down.
I mean, Pereira, Pereira's who's had a great year himself, and looks like I thought he was going to steamroll Izzy again, but then Izzy just comes up with this unbelievable shot.
Oh my god, what a finish!
I know.
I still can't get over it.
Was he had his back to the cage as well?
Yeah, well, everyone thought he got hurt. Trying to stick it on quick. Everyone thought Izzy was hurt. Where is it?
Do you think he was actually hurt? Do you think he was playing possum a little bit?
It's just the way. I'm gonna have to watch it again. 1 second.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we are. So he throws a leg kick, and then look at the way he tees off.
Yeah,
Absolutely goes insane. And Izzy with the right hand,
absolutely.
bang, bang,
shot.
and then does the arrows.
Is there much Pereira could have done about that? Is it poor defense or is it?
Well, if you look at the way he throws his shots, he throws them from here. He goes bang, bang. You know what I mean? He doesn't throw them from up here, and obviously Izzy's been working on that. Because if you remember in the first fight, I don't know if you remember this, Izzy rocked him. Do you remember that?
Yes, I think so.
He rocked him with the exact same shot in the last second of that last round.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'll never forget that. And I feel like that does not get spoken about enough. He rocked him, and if there was another 10 seconds, Izzy would have knocked him out in the first round. Pereira was gone. He was absolutely gone. And Izzy hit him with the overhand again. And I can't believe Pereira's camp let that slip. I can't believe it. How do you miss that? Like,
that is true. Man needs to get himself a new camp if he's not seeing that, you know. But, you know, fair play to Izzy. Like, what a win against someone like Pereira. Maybe at the minute, maybe the scariest guy in the UFC.
Is that
as well?
Pereira, you reckon? Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about him later on. That's a little spoiler right there.
We will. But
we've got to mention him later on, haven't we?
But yeah, incredible performance nonetheless, wasn't it?
Here we are. Just wanted to look. If you look at this exact shot,
go on.
Pereira got him back down. I'll save this clip. Look, he hurt him with that exact shot.
Yeah, that's
and then
true.
Look how gone he is. He would have finished him. Right.
Yeah.
I need to remember to put that in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
If not, I'll put it on the story or the post. And then who's next?
Sugar Sean and Aljo next. I mean, this is your guy.
This was not only my guy, but this is the one that won me the fight rundown picks.
It is.
It made me a lot of money. Everyone ruled out Sean O'Malley, didn't they?
They did.
Everyone.
And I did as well.
Yeah, I can't hate you for it. I think the whole world, 85% to 95% of the world, everyone thought Aljo was going to win in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on that Aljo hype for years as well. A bit
You have.
Purely from literally met him on UFC 2. That's when I first found out about Aljo, and I started playing with him, and it was good to play with. That's literally how I first found him.
Such a pause moment. Started playing with him.
Hey, I tell you what, I've had quite a few pause moments on the old YouTube.
Greatest pause moment ever. He's got a great set of bollocks on him.
Was that that's Yard Baturbia?
Yeah, the first one, yeah. Go vlog.
Yeah.
You should check it out. You're watching this on YouTube.
It is a great vlog, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
quality.
So good. But anyway,
yeah. Oh, Sean O'Malley comes in first round, dances around, avoids a takedown. I mean, that was the big factor. By the way, broke his rib.
Yeah.
On 6 weeks before the fight, did not pull out. That's mega, isn't it?
It is. He must have been stoned or something to get him through that fight.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Sean O'Malley. Everyone thinks this guy just gets baked. You know what I mean? Goes out parties. Yeah. But he clearly, he has one of the most insane. He's so regimented, isn't he? Like, I mean, I always talk about how much I just fucking fanboy and whatever, but like, he really is locked into this life. And
definitely. Yeah.
That's what got him through. And then that step backhand. I mean, UFC just come everywhere, didn't they? They knew they had a star with themselves right there. And
that was the plan from the start, wasn't it? That was the plan for Sean O'Malley. The way how Dana White's concerned. I mean, that was the script. If he didn't get that, I wouldn't call it a blemish necessarily, but when with Cheeto and when that all happened, maybe slowed him down just a little bit. But that was, I feel it was
like a good reality check if we're being completely unbiased, wasn't it?
Definitely, yeah, and he was definitely destined to be a world champion.
Yeah, and like you said, what was your thoughts on that step backhand?
I mean, we've seen some clinical, beautiful finishes from Sean in the past, haven't we? I mean, I'm not surprised that he managed to get it off. I mean, you look at that Eddie Wineland knockout as well. Like,
sauce.
It's no surprise that he's managed to get a shot off like that. And it's definitely deserves to be on there as a performance of the year.
Yeah, 100%.
And last but not least,
go ahead.
Got Sean Strickland and Izzy.
I'll let you take this one first, Balls.
Sean, I'd love to have had a look at the odds before that fight and seeing what the odds would have been like against Sean Strickland, because my man, talking about the script in the last one, he ripped it up. He ripped it up and burnt the papers, you know what I mean? Is absolutely unreal. And the manner of victory as well is maybe one of the best performances of all time. Not to spoil anything.
Huge statement that. You're looking at the button right there.
Is it though? Yeah, go.
Oh, Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable.
All right.
Could I just say freshly shaved head for the pod as well?
Oh, what a beautiful man. What a beautiful man.
It is one of the best performances
ever. I think
did you see that coming though? You can't have seen that coming, man.
I didn't.
No.
No one did.
You see that, like the little shoulder roll, the striking clinic.
As a boxing purist, I mean, I bet you was loving that, wasn't you?
I was in shock, mate, to be honest. I was in shock. And I think you could have done that fight 100 times. I think Izzy wins 99 times.
Like now? Like if you did it
maybe
again.
On the night.
Yeah, do you think the stars aligned perfectly for Sean Strickland?
Yeah, and I think it was so out of the blue, I think.
Yeah, you know what? It's so true.
But that's not taking away the performance, is it? If you want to give your take on that.
I mean, 100%. He almost knocked him out in the first round. I'll never forget that punch, just nasty shoulder roll, left up, bang, backhand. And then, cruise through a win. Cruise through it. Izzy never looked the same.
No.
I've never seen anything like it. That was truly one of the fact that not because it was like you look at Michael Bisping's knockout versus Luke Rockhold, and yeah, it was a first round. Sean Strickland outclassed Israel Adesanya for 25 minutes.
He did.
Was it? I'm pretty sure it was 49-46 in all three. Maybe one might have given it 50-45. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
That is unheard of against Israel Adesanya. So, yeah, I mean, should we go to the award?
Yep. Let's go to the victor.
Who we got, Bowles?
We've both agreed again. We've both got Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya as. Sean Strickland wins Performance of the Year.
Only right way, isn't it? Only right way. Some very good nominations there. But let's move on up. We have the breakout fighter of the year. Going through the three: Benoit Saint Denis, Mohamed Mokaev. Oh yeah,
get that sound on, son.
My bad. Benoit Saint Denis, Mohamed Mokaev, and Marcus McGee.
Big boy.
Three of the beasts. I mean, let's just get.
Who are you starting on?
Let's start on Benoit Saint Denis. By the way, I'm not being a fraud. I just want to make sure we got all the right names.
Yeah.
Who they're facing? Benoit, God of War. Bit annoying. He's ripped off Davison Figueiredo. But let's have a look at the year for him. I mean, 3 fights, 3 wins. Bonfim, Thiago Moises, Matt Frivola. They are 3 100% legit wins, aren't they?
And they are. And did I say that the Steamroller was going to win that as well? I'm sure I did.
Pretty sure
I've got this thing.
I think I've
got this weird thing with Matt Frivola for some reason. It's such a random thing. But yeah,
you do. Like you do love a bit of the steamroller Frivola.
I do, and yeah, like you said though, 3 legitimate wins.
3 finishes as well.
Does he earn a shot against Dustin? Do you think?
No, but also shout out to Dustin Poirier for going that low and taking a fight on that level.
Yeah,
huge, isn't it? And that's on Miami. Yeah. That's on the O'Malley card, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
To be fair, looking back at it, maybe we should have put that Benoit Saint Denis head kick on the knockouts of the year because that was nasty, wasn't it?
It was.
That was absolutely nasty. But yeah, he's broke out onto the. He's the exact. Well, all 3 of these are the exact definition of a breakout fighter, really.
Definitely. Did you know much about Saint Denis before the start of last year?
Hands up now. Can't lie.
I don't think I've heard of him.
I'd love to say yeah, but no.
No.
I couldn't. I didn't.
Like you say.
I don't think I heard of him.
Definition of a breakout fighter right there, like you say.
Yeah, for sure. And then moving on up, we have Bowles. This is your A1 glazed fighter right here. Do you want to... Who we got next?
Mohamed Mokaev.
What a beast.
I love this guy. And the guy, if you want someone who's going to get you on the edge of your seat pretty much every time, then Mohamed Mokaev is the guy to look at. I mean,
that's true.
That Tim Elliott fight.
Oh my God,
so good, and that's a step up as well. That's almost a step up in class, isn't it? As well.
I'd just like to talk about the Philo fight, which I actually thought was better because he always broke his leg. How did he survive that? Do you remember that?
I was gonna get onto that. To be fair,
my bad, dude. My bad.
Yeah, like you say, like he just does not tap.
He's got that shows winning mentality.
Definitely.
He is the Punisher for a reason.
And will we see him as? Do you think he'll get this as the youngest world champion, or do you think it's just a little bit
March?
It's something like that, yeah. So
he should have really had a fight book now,
yeah,
to even make it possible. But I reckon he would have won. Say if he fights in Pantoja's good.
He's really good.
I know. I'd take Mokaev, man.
He'd have to. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Mohamed Mokaev might have even been nominated last year.
I think it's quite possible, to be fair.
Looks like he had... Yeah, he had... Oh, no. Yeah, he had 3 fights in 2022. Oh, he might have been. I'm not sure. But he's definitely broke out this year, hasn't he?
Definitely. And he's got bigger and bigger, hasn't he? And like say, I think he's definitely going to get himself, whether he becomes the youngest or not, like you said now, probably not, but he will be a world champion.
He will 100% be a world champion, I think, without a doubt. Yeah. And then finally, going on to I mean, again, we talk about definition of breakout fighter. This is the man that is Marcus the Maniac McGee.
Legend.
Fight rundown friend. Fight rundown legend.
It's not even a fight rundown legend. He's more than that, like you say. Fight rundown friend.
What we put, we're putting on fight rundown friend level.
Yeah, of course.
If you haven't, check out that interview on YouTube. And these awards were done before we even considered getting him on the pod.
This is it. Yeah.
It's no cap.
Genuinely no cap. Was as well, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, let's go straight away. Marcus McGee started off, not trying to flex knowledge here, but saw him on LFA 149, January the 6th, won by KO, and then joins the UFC and beats Johnny Newsom with a rear naked choke, and then goes and fights JP Buys and wins by knockout. And then he's also fought early this year, which you got a spinning wheel kick against a world champion in kickboxing, which is insane. I know we can't really judge that one because that is 2024. But yeah, he just came on, burst onto the scene, as Micah Richards says, and looked fantastic doing it, didn't he?
He did, and like I said, you're a big fan. It's fair to say you're a big fan of McGee, and so am I, of course. I'm expecting big things, and I mean, you can see how he sees his year going if you look at the video. But
that's true.
We expect to see him around the top 15 at the end of the year.
Yeah, 100%. I think he will break onto that. But nevertheless, let's go on to the winner. Bowles, you want to announce the winner?
And the winner for the fans is... I mean, sorry, not the fans. You need to stop saying that.
It sounds better. Fight Rundown fan pick.
For the Fight Rundown fan pick, then. Yeah, go on then.
For the Fight Rundown list. Whatever.
Boys say the same. St. Denis wins. And then for us, Marcus McGee wins.
Well done to Benoit St. Denis and Marcus McGee.
Congratulations.
We'll have to drop Marcus McGee's award off when we see it. That would be funny.
It would. Yeah.
Basically, we're looking for a sponsor to fly me and Bowles out to Arizona.
Yeah.
So we can get a footload of footage.
Try and get like a watch along or something sorted.
Yeah.
That'd be
just
sick.
Loads of interviews. And Bowles versus Sugar Sean.
Oh my God. Just loads of weed.
Do you reckon? Would we? Would you?
I think if we're sat with McGee and Sugar Sean, yes.
Oh my God!
Of course.
I don't know if I could.
Mate, you're sat there and Sugar Sean goes, "You blazing dog." You go. He passes you the joint.
I don't think I could bring myself. Maybe if I got easily influenced.
I think I'd get peer pressured for sure. I'm bad with that.
That would be fine. I reckon that could happen one day.
Who knows? One day. Well, it's not even who knows. It will.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, yeah, we've got Marcus McGee. You guys have taken Benoit St. Denis. There was no real loser in there. They're all breakout fights for even being considered.
Definitely.
And then moving on to, we've got KO of the year. Bowles, you want to announce them?
If you play that music.
Hit that music, I keep forgetting.
So, KO of the year, we've got Izzy, Josh Emmett, and Makachev.
Of course, let's go straight first. Izzy versus Pereira.
Obviously, yeah. Izzy versus Pereira. We spoke about it a little bit. It's sweet as a nut, isn't it?
That's so true. Pause. It's true though, isn't it? It is. I love that. I've never heard that saying. Sweet as a nut. Is that a thing?
Yeah, you don't know your English roots, mate.
Sweet as a nut. Nuts aren't sweet, man.
Go on, you dancer.
What is it? You got to explain this.
It's just been... Oh, I don't know.
What, is this like a thing?
You just say something like if you're a Cockney, that's what people like that say, I think.
Sweet as a nut.
Yeah, sweet as a nut.
Okay.
Anyway, if you're around that area, let us know if you do actually say that.
Have we got any Cockney listeners? I'm trying to think of the demographic.
That's like Kent, Essex, that
we
sort
do
of
have,
area, isn't it?
We do have listeners from that end.
We do. London's Cockney as well, isn't it? Or is that changing? That's changing a little bit, I think.
How can it change? It's a location.
No, it's more like roadman talk, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Instead of being like, right, Sam. Now it's
it depends where you're from, innit?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like
yeah.
East London, South London. I don't know. We're just Northerners. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Embrace the Northerners.
Exactly.
What award are we on? Oh yeah, Izzy versus Sweet as a Nut. That's it. It
was
pitch perfect. I mean, is there anything we really else have to say about this one?
Well, we've already established the knockout, haven't we? And
Yeah.
we've already said, like say, peach of a shot, and definitely worthy of a nomination. And yeah, not much more to say on it, is there?
No, not
But
really.
I tell you what, we've got a lot to say on Josh Emmett.
Oh,
That Josh Emmett, that's scary, wasn't it?
that was also shouldn't be on the list for how bad it was.
Yeah,
That was the most violent knockout I've seen in the year.
definitely the most violent.
Overhand
And-
right. Let me just get it up. It was the way he was tweaking after.
Yeah, I can't remember seeing a more violent knockout personally ever.
It's up there. I mean, look at that. Is scary.
That is
isn't it?
really scary. Like that's oh my god.
Yeah, it's the way he collapsed. Josh Emmett's got ridiculous power. I think you look at that, you're like, fuck, can't we? Some people made it out there.
I
Like,
know.
you got to avoid that shot bad. That
Yeah.
was serious power.
Definitely.
And then who we got finally? Who was it? Islam Makhachev.
Islam.
And number 2, that head kick,
Yeah.
that was sweet as a note.
It was. And world class striking, wasn't it?
Yeah, hit it on the spot. Absolutely beautiful. And let's go to the winner.
The Fight Rundown faithful and the boys have gone for Josh Emmett.
Best decision. It made sense.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
I mean, yeah.
Congratulations, Josh Emmett.
Come collect your award. Live
Yeah.
in studio.
Yeah, come over here and collect the award.
And no, I think there's nothing more to say. It was nasty. It was the most nasty knockout of the year, and that's what the award is, isn't it?
Exactly.
Of course, luckily, Bryce Mitchell woke up the next day. It was all okay. That's the main thing as well. It's nice to know no one got
Definitely.
hurt. And we probably wouldn't put it in if something bad happened.
No. You
I mean,
can't.
that's just a
can you?
bit stupid.
Disrespectful, yeah.
Yeah. And then we move on to the Women's Fighter of the Year.
Hey.
Keep forgetting, yeah, I've remembered. Nominees we have is Weili Zhang, Alexa Grasso, and Erin Blanchfield.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, congratulations for even being nominated.
Yep.
Let's start with Alexa Grasso, as we touched on earlier.
I mean, against Shevchenko, like, what a win.
Huge.
Like, Shevchenko's almost on that Nunes level, isn't she?
So
Of
true. Maybe even bigger.
Like, unstoppable force. And, I mean, this is the thing, when you're unstoppable force against an immovable object on the night, you know, you never know what can happen, and Grasso got the win.
And even though it didn't quite, the rematch was a bit of a hot decision. I think it was a draw, to be fair. Pretty sure it was a draw, if I remember right. She still didn't lose to Shevchenko, did she?
Yeah, this is it. And it shows a level of Alexa Grasso.
So true.
I mean, so good, and one of the best. I mean, the pool of women's fighters is quite small.
Yeah.
I'll have to say that. But
This is true.
the ones that are at the top are head to toe above the rest, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it.
And she's one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Looking great. And then we move on to Erin Blanchfield. I mean, this one, yes, Erin Blanchfield doesn't have a title around her shoulder.
No.
But with wins against Jessica Andrade and Talia Santos,
Definitely.
oh my God.
I mean,
That's insane.
exactly, yeah. I mean, you look at what Talia Santos was doing.
For what it's worth, I thought she beat Valentina.
Yeah,
I really did.
So
I
did
thought
I.
she definitely won that fight. And it was a
Yeah.
great fight. And now she's released. I don't get
I
what
know,
happened.
I've seen
I don't
that.
get what
I've
happened
seen
there.
that. I mean, I can't see any reason for that. I mean, she's not like, is she? Speechless, really.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's just check. I'm pretty sure she only lost.
Yeah,
and like that is crazy. She lost to Valentina, which she shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Then loses a unanimous decision to Erin Swanfield. And next thing you know, she's out. Like,
You can't
it's
see her having
weird.
a row with Dana White, can you? Like,
I don't know.
really?
Probably, yeah. Look what happened with Cyborg.
Yeah, true.
Vanderlei Silver in high heels. But yeah, I mean, and then now Erin Blanchfield going to face Manon Farrow, fight renowned acquaintance
Yep. That's it.
of sorts.
We'll call her an acquaintance for now.
Yeah, maybe even a friend. She did say she'd come on, but she can't
Yeah.
speak English.
Yeah.
Got to respect the response.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Erin Blanchfield, really legit fighter. It's going to be interesting to see what she comes up with. And look at a great record. But only loss was to Tracy Cortez back in 2019.
Yeah.
So that's really good. And then finally, we have Weili Zhang, the winner of last year's award. This year, only having one fight, but beating Amanda Lemos by unanimous decision in actually a decent fight.
Yeah. And Weili, I mean, she came back, didn't she? She had a decent year last year. And, you know, like I say, only one fight, but it's that level again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that level of fighter, and she's on there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, not too much to say about the one fight.
No.
Probably weakens a chance of winning the award.
Definitely
maybe not being
does.
as active, but also it's hard for that women's division.
Exactly.
She's kind of cleaned it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, but let's go to the winner of the award.
Are we going? Am I going for it? The winner.
You go for it.
Is for both of us, Alexa Grasso. Congratulations again. Come and pick up your award. It's waiting.
Congratulations. Right, and finally, one more award left to do. Let's hit that for the final time tonight.
The men's award. Men's Fighter of the Year. We've got Sean Strickland, Islam Makhachev, and Alex Pereira. Some huge names.
Very interesting.
Let's play it in a second. There we go. Lovely stuff.
Where do we start with this?
I think we start with Islam.
Islam Makhachev, 2-0 in the year.
Yeah.
Against Volkanovski twice. Was supposed to fight... Who was he supposed to fight, right? Lightweight. Oliveira.
Yeah.
Supposed to fight Oliveira. Oliveira cut his head on 6 days. The day before fighting.
And then
out.
Volk steps in, doesn't he? Yeah, I remember that, because then there's that meme going around, wasn't there, for ages about Volk stepping in for every single...
Yeah, wife leaves you last second.
Yeah.
Wedding's already paid for. Who's there? Have you seen the one where it was like Volkanovski's opponent dropped out on one day's notice? It's Volkanovski versus Volkanovski.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
That was good. On the official UFC poster.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. Like, Islam Makhachev, whoever you put in front of him, he made it easy.
Yeah, exactly. And we established it a little bit earlier on the video. Volk at one point was looking at pound for pound status.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And to beat him twice, I mean, unheard of, really. Yeah. Wasn't it? And you look at the way that he dismantled the likes of Max Holloway time after time. Yeah,
exactly. So, Islam's been on a madness. And I think he wants to fight 3 times this year. I don't know if he'll be able to get it in, to be fair.
No.
But it was kind of funny because Bilal Muhammad was promised to be the backup fighter. And then they still picked Volkanovski over him. That was pretty funny, isn't it?
I used to really rate Bilal, you know.
Oh, no, sorry. That was for Leon. Leon Edwards, of course.
I don't know why I was thinking of someone else just then. That's weird. Anyway.
But speaking of, Islam wants to move up and fight Leon. Like he wants to take these leap of faith, doesn't he?
He does, and I think that's a dangerous fight for Leon, though.
Yeah, I think it's very winnable for both fighters, though.
It is, and it's a dangerous fight for both, for sure, though. And
I wish I was bold because I'd be smashing that bottom. I'm taking Leon.
You're taking Leon?
Yeah, if I was bold,
I mean, if it came to picks, I would pick Leon because you know home countryman. You know what I mean? But I mean I'd really have to think about that. Yeah,
it'd be tough, wouldn't it? It would be very tough. I just think Leon's so good. But the point I'm making is Islam's ready to take that next step this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about him possibly winning Fighter of the Year, but he's also what I reckon he could do it this year as well.
Yeah,
it looks like he's going to be on top for very long.
It does, like we said, almost unbeatable, and it's going to be exciting this year. I'm definitely going to be tuning in to all of his fights.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's next? Next up, we've got Alex Pereira.
Very interesting one. Of course, he goes 2 wins, 1 loss last year, losing to Adesanya, then beating Jan Blachowicz, and then most importantly, beating Jiří Procházka.
Yeah.
Wow.
And incredible. And the Jan Blachowicz one did hurt a little bit because that is my guy.
That's true.
That's my doppelganger. I was saying that.
Old. I had never seen it.
Nah, yeah, I'm flattering myself a little bit too much there.
You look like Rob Cross.
Rob Cross.
I'm joking.
You look like... I don't know. I'll think of one.
Whatever you say is racist.
Yeah. But yeah.
Who do I look like?
I look a bit like Alex Pereira.
I see it.
I look like Jiří a little bit. No, I don't, because he's got hair as well.
Let's think of fighters. Bold fighters with beards. Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis. So there's spray all over there. I'm trying to think of maybe like it's a little bit boring, a little bit of a boring take to be fair. Maybe like a Uzdemir, someone like that.
Anthony Smith.
Yeah,
Bit of knowledge on
cool
your head,
guy.
by the way. Random
Yeah.
guy shout Uzdemir.
yeah, Volker Uzdemir. Yeah, you see, yeah, up there for thinking. You know.
True. Very slim guy though, isn't he?
That's true. You call me fat, mate?
No, I'm calling you built, mate.
Ah, no, I
I'm calling you
appreciate
3%.
that. Yeah,
Muscle mass right there.
love that.
Yeah, we'll stick with Bob Cross.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Balls
it,
is
yeah.
dead actually. Because
Great.
Bob
I
Cross.
wish I
Once
was-
we said it on the pod with Levi, I can't unsee it.
I tell you what, I wish I was Rob Cross.
Oh, imagine just hitting
Man's
them
balling.
darts.
I'd love to hit the darts every day, man.
What happened with your darts, by the way? I was going to address this on the podcast.
Oh yeah, I did get some darts, and I got soft tip darts instead of steel tip darts, and I
Such
I
a
was
balls
literally- I
moment.
was
Such
so-
a balls moment.
was so buzzing that I just
You had the night off.
ripped the box open. I was like, "Can get me into these." Rip the box so I can't even return them.
So, did you order new ones?
So I've ordered new ones for £77.
Oh my
Same ones, but
God.
they're steel. And
What company?
Target
Target.
Nastry. Some
Okay,
real
okay.
bad boy darts.
I'll be off to Rex
Yes.
for a game to break them in.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Fire.
Still getting
Fire.
used to it, so that's my excuse.
77 quid darts. That is a
that's
professional
proper.
right there.
That is proper.
Fire run down the street. This guy will.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Sponsor us.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, who else have we got? The final one on the list.
Dushan Strickland.
Sean Strickland. Maybe he look like a bit like Strickland. Nah, we're just picking white ball guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean Strickland. I mean, this guy is the man. And yes, this is coming out and he's lost. But we don't judge it on 2024.
No, exactly.
He had a great 2-0. He beat
Yeah.
Magomedov and Israel Adesanya.
Well, that is when you've put it like that, it's incredible, isn't it?
Huge.
Incredible year.
Don't forget that Magomedov was 9-0.
Yeah, this is it.
Debut.
I
And he knocked him out in the first round.
I didn't even think Strickland would get through that. I thought Magomedov would be one of those guys.
Yeah, I think I
But-
picked him as well.
But unreal turnaround. I mean, because all I could think of was that Alex Pereira fight.
Sorry. Yeah. Also, and don't forget the Jared Cannonier split decision loss.
Yes.
Even though I had Sean Strickland winning that.
Yeah. And man really came through last year. And I mean, it's a great shout to have as your best fighter, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
All of these guys could have won it.
3 wins. Imavov as well.
Oh, yeah.
He was on one. He was actually on one last year.
Damn.
That's insane. Unanimous decision. Second round knockout, against Magomedov. And then, of course, destroys Izzy.
Yeah.
Active as well. That we love a good active fighter.
I think that's always key for us, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
We always look at the activity because, like you say, like with someone like Whaley who only fights once, you can't be giving that sort of fighter the best. It's why we don't really give Canelo the best most of the time because he only fights like once or twice.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I think, it's a tough pick for fight of the year. I think Volkanovski separated himself last year, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So, shall we go with the winner? Bowles, announce the winner.
The winner of arguably the biggest prize of the men's
In
fighter of the year.
sports media.
In sports media. By us, the fans, have gone for Alex Pereira, and we have gone for Islam Makhachev. He's gone crazy with it. He's gone mad with it.
Well, congratulations to both the winners of, like we said, the Fight Rundown fellows, as Bowles said earlier.
Yeah.
Go with Alex Potan Pereira. We've gone with Islam Makhachev. And
You just can't. There's no winner or loser there.
no, not
You
at
could
all.
have gone for any of them.
Of course. And even Sean Strickland deserves an
Definitely,
award.
yeah. I was looking at that resume. I was thinking, damn, maybe.
Maybe we regret what we picked
Yeah,
it.
maybe.
I regret. I think Erin Blanchfield should have won it. Looking back at it, but
Yeah.
yeah, that concludes the awards. We hope you guys have enjoyed. Like we said, there'll be a boxing one coming out in a matter of weeks, maybe.
Yeah,
probably.
definitely.
As soon as we get this one up, mate, we'll probably start putting the awards out.
Yeah.
For the boxing one. We had a huge guest week.
We did, yeah. A little
special
Fight
week.
Rundown guest week, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And
So-
who do we have on there? We had 3 huge names.
We did on the Monday. We had Troy Williamson, former British champ fighting Ismail Davis live on the 23rd of March on DAZN. Levi Giles announcing
Yep.
his fight,
On Wednesday,
of course.
we think.
Well, the boys going to the top, aren't we?
That's true. We are going to the top.
Well, this is it. It's good to see the Grimsby boys getting up there, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt.
And you want to announce the last one?
Yeah, Marcus McGee.
Even though it's already been on, it's
recently.
not announcing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, Marcus McGee hopped on. We hope you're liking the new format. We thought we'd rather refine it and make, for example, like, obviously we both know our stuff, but Bowles really is box specialist, MMA specialist. It feels like it's working a bit better. Seems like a bit more insight knowledge instead of too many cooks in the kitchen.
Not
as they
just
say.
so we're not just like Joe Schmoes behind the mic, you know what I mean? Like we actually do know some stuff. Like we can have a joke, but it's business.
Yeah, of course. And by the way, like people instantly, I got one message. Oh, what's happened with the podcast? Because you weren't on the last episode, mate. The boys will stay strong. You know what I mean?
But
But-
stay strong.
And also, speaking of staying strong, staying fit, staying healthy,
Yep.
Fight Rundown 5K, March 3rd.
Get it on. It's confirmed, you know. You can, all you have to do is put 20 quid in the GoFundMe. And you get a t-shirt as well.
You get a t-shirt.
And
And
as
you-
Levi put it perfectly, didn't he? You
How
spend
did he put
money on the Deliveroos for 20 quid. You can spend money to get out there, get a bit of fresh air. You don't even have to run. You can walk it.
That's true. That's so true. Just please, we want as many people involved as we can. This is going to be a huge event. Like, we're not looking at this as, oh, we're getting a bunch of people together, run, and then finish it. No, but like we said, we invest in t-shirts. Like we've gone to the council. We've gone all out on it. We want this to be just a cool little event.
Yeah.
Just chilled. Like, we just want a chilled event. Get a bunch of people together, and most importantly, support a good cause. Bowles, you're really good at explaining why we're going with the Ruth Strauss Foundation. So can you just explain a bit more on that before we wrap up?
Wanted to go to a little bit of I'd say a smaller charity, Strauss Foundation, because
A real
charity, exactly. And you look at the big organisations, you know, your prostate cancer UKs and whatever. I mean, they all do good work to an extent, but you know, there's a lot of that money is paying people's wages, going up to the top man. So we know that this goes to a good cause, and that's why we picked it. And it's supporting children who are suffering the loss of parents. So very important to get some money across to proper guys. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, for sure. We've never experienced it, and luckily we haven't. But we couldn't imagine how hard it is, and
exactly.
yeah, we just want to make it a great cause for the people who do have to go through that and deal with it. And yeah, we really hope you guys will appreciate that and just drop a bit of money. And we're not trying to beg for your money or force it on anyone, but if you do want to, please drop it. The link is in the bio. The link is on the Instagram, YouTube, wherever, isn't it? It's on all the links. Make sure to check it out. It'll be under this video. But yeah, I think that we'll conclude it there. Like we said, you can check us out on Instagram, TikTok at The Fight Rundown, Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts from. And yeah, we'll be back next week. Make sure to check out our previous episodes. They're all still in date. Make sure to check out our vlogs. They're timeless. I've been Jeeve.
Been Bowles.
We will see you soon.